Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. This is what if Deku had an explosion. Right now it is actually Sunday when I'm recording this because I can't record on Saturday due to it being Mother's Day, but I have 666 subscribers and that's pretty creepy. So if you're there, make sure to like and subscribe because, because Deku told you to? I don't know, but yeah, helps me out a bunch. So anyway, time to explain the basis. So what I'm going to do is kind of make a rivalry between Deku and Bakugo a lot more. So by this, I'm giving them both the same quirk, literally the exact same. But of course, I have to kind of make Deku's more towards him. So rather than his sweat being nitroglycerin, instead it's some sort of flammable substance. But this turns into explosions due to the when it sets on fire, it's kind of like a flame explosion, which makes it just as strong as Bakugo's explosions. But rather than it being like a an explosion color, it's more of a crimson fire color. And the reason I did this is because it opens up more opportunities for getting stronger basically. So I'm gonna start off with Bakugo was still bullying Deku. So you're probably like, oh, wouldn't Deku stand up to him with his quirk? No, the reason he doesn't is because he's afraid of hurting Bakugo too much, and he's afraid that if he uses his quirk, he's breaking the rules of society, and he wants to follow the rules. And the only person who's really being hurt by him not following the rules is himself. So he doesn't see any reason to break the rules. There's no one there to push him along. So anyway, he gets bullied throughout his younger years, and what Bakugo bullies him for is being a copy, because Bakugo got his quirk first, and then Deku actually got it I think we'll go a couple of months or a couple of days after him. The specifics don't matter, but Bakugo saw his quirk as awesome and the best one in the class, and he saw Deku's as a cheap copy. And Deku started believing it himself, but he still believed that it's not just the quirk himself, it's the way you use it, and he could have got way more unluckier. So he starts working out and practicing special moves, but you're not gonna know about the special moves yet. So he's worked out. He's now, by the time the manga or the anime starts, he's pretty buff. He's what he would be after the 10 months. Yeah, we'll go there. Yeah, and that's at the start. So he still gets picked on, but he puts up more of a fight, and it's only really Bakugo and his friends picking on him now. Everyone else is a bit meh about it because of how powerful he is. Well, due to them both having similar quirks, but not the same. Sorry. So people are wary of him, but as much as that, they see him as a weak character because he gets bullied. So anyway, this leads to the place where he tells Deku to swan dive off the building, which honestly I do think they took it a little bit too far there, but I mean it's quality character development, especially later on now. But we'll focus more on the plot. Sorry. So anyway, we're there, and he of course explodes the magazine, which not the magazine. What the heck? I'm so sorry, guys. He explodes Deku's book and throws it out the window. Deku then goes outside and pulls the book out of the river it lands in. Kind of sad. But then he says, "Oh, I'm gonna go home and do some strength training." So he starts going home the shortcut way, but that's when he's invaded by the slime monster. The slime monster tries to, of course, attack Deku, but his reaction times are that on point that he uses his fiery explosions to push it back. This, of course, surprised the slime monster as he acquired a more powerful quirk than he expected. Deku, low on battle experience, doesn't quite know what to do, so he tries maneuvering around the slime using his explosions. This, of course, works due to Deku practicing it in his garden before, but he makes one slight mistake, and that nearly caused him his death due to him nearly being caught into the slime monster. So realizing he's gonna have to take out the slime monster, or at least stall it until he can call a hero, he makes sure to distract it and make sure to not let it get into the alley. This is because of the hero side of him not wanting to basically give up his basically wanting to protect the public, you know? So, anyway, he's now there, like, what can I do to this slime monster? So he shoots off a full-on explosion, and the slime monster just recuperates himself due to the explosion not doing enough damage. And this is when he realizes he's in actual trouble. But luckily, before he can get, then he gets charged up. But luckily, before he can get attacked, All Might comes down and beats the monster within one punch. This means that Deku doesn't faint, but All Might does defeat the monster. So the monster's defeated and bottled up and put in his pocket. Deku, wanting to ask All Might more questions about being a hero, decides to follow after him, but that's after getting his signature, and All Might tries to run away due to his quirk timing out. So Deku basically grabs onto his leg and flies after him. He's a little more used to flying now due to little use of the explosion to like kind of propel himself in the air in his back garden, but he never really got full use of it due to not wanting to go too high and accidentally hurting himself. So he has somewhat used to flying, and he doesn't make the gross face. That's about it. So when they both land, Deku asks him some questions about being a hero, but this is all quickfire before All Might can basically say anything, and that's when All Might transforms into his small form, and he's just like, kid. And then he's just like, kid, you have an alright quirk. You have a chance of becoming a hero, though. I don't think you can ever become number one. And this destroys Deku. And he ends up, well, of course, getting let out down the building and walking home. And that's when he subconsciously walks to the slime monster. And that's when he understands that Bakugo is stuck within the slime monster because him going on All Might's leg caused it to be knocked out. So, Deku, wanting to save what he still thought was his friend, got there kind of ready, but he realized that his explosion quirk wasn't enough to take care of it. So what he decided to do was try one of his what he called special moves. So what he did, he kind of got into the like an arrow position and used his explosion, but his hands were like at the side, and he used his explosions to propel himself and then spin, and the spinning velocity was enough to basically propel himself through the slime last minute, putting his hands out and pushing Bakugo out of the slime, and then speeding up his spinning, like propelling self to make sure that he gets fully through the slime. And I am so sorry, but I have forgot to give him credit. So I want to give credit to Rain Exto for the video idea. It was an amazing video idea, and I am so sorry for not giving you credit earlier on in the video. He's great. You should go subscribe to him, and he's a cool dude. And yeah. And if you have any more ideas, comment them in the comment section, and I'll try and get around to do them now. So anyway, he like spins himself and propels himself forward at a fast pace, and this causes him to be able to break through the slime's defenses, push Bakugo out of the middle of the slime, and then continue and get himself out. But it completely tires him out, and when he lands, he ends up like not being able to stand up properly due to the amount of energy he's just used. I've just had somebody comment, me being at 666 subscribers is weird. So anyway, he's like, you know when you stand up and then you kind of like fall down again, but like crouch down, like you're out of breath. That's what he kind of did. So anyway, this led him to inspire All Might, which it did. So inspired, All Might gets up and says, "Wow, wow, you acted like a real hero there. This has inspired me to defeat this villain. Detroit Smash." This Detroit Smash you've seen it before in the anime. I'll see whether I can get Oh, no. Subscribe to him, though. Yeah, Detroit Smash completely demolishes the slime monster. There we go. Yeah. Consider the slime monster defeated big time. But it gets bottled up, and then they both get commended for their amazing quirks, but Deku especially gets commended for being a hero, acting on the spot, and even though his quirk wasn't powerful enough, adapting to the situation to make it powerful enough. A lot of the heroes commended that and said that was great, but they also went to Bakugo, "Oh, your quirk is amazing too. If you ever want to become a sidekick of mine, just feel free. I would love you there." And this angers Bakugo because A, he doesn't want to be a stupid sidekick, as he puts it in his own head, and B, Deku, who he sees as weak, has just defeated a monster that he technically couldn't defeat and nearly died to. So this just angers Bakugo, as Deku's there like, "Oh, thank God that was the last day of school. My school uniform's ruined." With having slime all over it as well as it being burnt at the hinges of the hands due to the fire explosions. So anyway, Deku walks home he kind of like strolls home like a bit very out of breath due to the extensive use, and very like kind of full of adrenaline soon, and like that's kind of like going down, and then he's like, "Oh, I can't wait to get home and get some sleep." And that's when he gets approached by All Might. All Might's like, "Dude, you fought on your feet. You're gonna be amazing. Forget everything I said one day. You're gonna be an amazing hero. And in fact, I'm here to help you." And he offers him one for all. Of course, I have to end the video here. That's because I don't know whether to give him one for all or not. So I'm going to hope that you guys could help me. The reason I want you guys to help me to do this is because, in the end, you are the creators, and you are the watchers. You're my audience. I want this to be like some sort of interaction between us. On top of that, it would be nice to go either way, and I'm not that fussed because I'm gonna try and make each way as awesome as possible. But yeah. So if you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe and comment where you want this series to go, if you want this series to go anywhere. And yet again, I want to thank Renexto. Sorry if I mispronounced that horribly, for the suggestion. And if you have any more suggestions like this, just leave them in the comments. It helped me out a bunch, and I'll try and add them to. Well, I've started making a list about all these what ifs. Anyway, thanks for watching. Good night.